Welcome, welcome. It's Everyday Shenanigans and warm greetings from the High 10. Thanks for joining me on this Monday, February 10th, 2020. Just want to chit chat with you ladies for a little bit, and you men are welcome to join in as well. Ladies, I want to talk to you, some of you ladies who are single, let's say. I'll talk to some of you single ladies out there and talk to you about the journey of dating and wanting to find that special someone. I know it can be a job at times. It can be horrendous at times, wanting, a maid, and I can say it just sometimes it can be very daunting, trying to find someone or hoping to find someone, maybe not actually out, just carousing and looking and lurking, trying to meet somebody. But I wanted to talk to you ladies about what age is appropriate to date, as far as what age you won't accept as a mate. Such as if you are a woman that's over 40 or 40 and older. Would you date someone 20 years younger, 15 years younger? How far, what number is appropriate for you? And we can also discuss the age limit over 40. Let's say you're 40 and you meet someone who's 60, 65. Would you risk, take that chance to meet and greet someone and date someone that's even 20 years older than you or more than 20 years? What is the appropriate number? I meet all type of men. I talk to various people in conversation, here and there, nothing serious. But I always think to myself, do I want to date someone that's 20 years younger than me? Because most of you know I just turned 49. And it's been vainglorious. Yes, it has. I'm grateful and I'm humbled to even be, saying I'm 49 and above this ground. God is good. But it's like, just thinking someone that's even 30 making conversation, it just seems crazy to me, because it's like, there's just no way it could go anywhere. Even if I ventured in that direction, you ventured, whomever, you have to ask yourself, first of all, what does he have? Does he have anything? Does he work? Is he self-sufficient? Does he know how to hold a conversation? Does he have children? See, all those are factors in dating men in general. But when you factor in someone that's at least 20 years younger than you have to really be realistic in saying to yourself, what will I have in common with this man? So if I'm 49 and I meet someone that's 32, okay, I've got at least 17 years on this person. That's still old enough to be a parent, because you have people who've had children at 17, 18, okay. What would I have to talk about with this person? Seriously, what would I have to talk about? And as I state, does this person have their life together? Because I have seen so many men just in passing in the community that 32, they don't have their lives together. I mean, you have to just really be honest. And especially dealing with this culture, this African American culture, and other races as well. The men in their 30s, 20s, even some in their 40s, they don't have their lives together. And so you have to be realistic. Some old cutie pie trying to talk to queen, you queens out there, and he is young, old enough to be your child. Could you see yourself dating him? I mean, honestly, can you see dating someone that you're 15 years older than or more? And where could it go? What can derive from this courtship with a younger man? Especially when you're in the 15 and older, years. What can it be? Where can it go? And I can be truthful with you. Even if you met a guy 32, 28, whatever, and he worked, he had a decent job. Look, minus children, of course, because that would be his first priority if he has children. Let's say he's single, he doesn't have any kids. You still have to think of the maturity level and the age difference itself, because you are the older person. As time goes by, you're not getting any younger. You are getting older. You understand what I'm saying? So how's that going to work? And some men will say, oh, the age doesn't bother me. I'm not worried about that. I like you. I'm attracted to you. But still, a woman will feel some type of way. She may never admit it, but she knows she's getting older. And you have to think about it. If you're at least 15, 20 years older than a guy, like my age, 49, okay, boom. 5 years from now, then I'll be in my 50s. This little person gonna be look, still young. They're still gonna be young. And I'm gonna be looking like, woo, the gray, the wrinkle, the look, the author. For those of you who know who Arthur is, but you understand what I'm saying. All those things play a part in aging. Hair, wrinkles, hair getting gray. You get a little more achy, a little more tired, need a little more sleep, maybe even a little more cranky, whatever comes with aging because everybody ages differently. Maybe being a little more self-conscious because you're aging. Now you factor in, you're dating someone, you're old enough to be their mother, and they're saying, oh, I love you, I care about you, you alright, but you don't feel alright. How's that going to work out? Now let's factor in, it's 10 years have gone by. Let's say you're still dating this person. Now I'm 59 and looking at you and you still young. You all see where I'm going with that? They're not even 40. I'm trying to count back. 59 from 20. Okay? You get where I'm going. They're still young. It's just so amazing that I see more young men trying to talk to older women. And I mean older. I'm not talking about 10 years. I'm talking like the 20-year range. They're trying to talk to women 20 years and up. And I'm always thinking to myself, what do you want with that lady? You couldn't possibly want a relationship with a woman that's 20 years older than you. You haven't finished living. You have more living to do. Most women, aren't, sickly or downtrodden, but they are older. And a lot of women are starting to think about what they want to do with the rest of their life. And you're just getting into the world and living and experiencing more things. And I'm not saying a person at my age or a little older has done living, but it's still a different dynamic. And I'm just asking you ladies, what do you think about dating a man at least 20 years younger than you? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's even a good idea to try to date a man older? Because you have to also think about that. You're feeling prime. Okay? But shoot, he might be talking about wanting to sit in his little lazy boy all day and don't want to go nowhere. 9 times out of 10, he's retired. If you're my age and he's 20 years older, that makes him almost 70. So you have to think about, is he lively? Does he get out? Does he go? Does he travel? What are his interests? What does he like to do? Because if you're a go-getter at my age, you like to move around and, run around, go places, travel, shop. Maybe he's the type, he likes to sit at home, read the paper, or scroll the internet and TV, watch the games, sports, but he's really not a busybody. He's not active. How would that work? You may like him, he may have good conversation, but he's not active. And now all you're going to do is sit at his place and watch him watch TV. That's not for the queen. I'm just keeping it 100. I don't care if my knees ache, arm ache. Guess what? Queen likes to go and go somewhere. I'm just keeping it real. I can't see sitting around with someone. They don't want to do anything. And of course, I can meet a man my own age that isn't active and he doesn't like to go. He doesn't want to go to the movies. He doesn't want to travel. He doesn't want to go out shopping, look around, day drives. That wouldn't be somebody for me. But that's the thing I'm saying, is that everyone is different. Everyone has different interests, different needs. But age to me is a big factor because as I'm getting older, the pool of men is getting smaller and smaller. So what I have to ask myself, one, do I want to settle for someone that's way younger than me, knowing 9 times out of 10 we have nothing in common, because I meet men who are my own age and I don't have anything in common with them. They don't have the same interests that I have. They don't have the same goals that I have. They're not trying to go where I'm trying to go. There are other things I'm trying to do with myself, and they're more on a lax, laid back, system. They're content where they are. They're not trying to go anywhere else or move anywhere else. I frankly want to relocate and go somewhere else to live. So that would be a problem if I met somebody and they're not trying to get on with the get on. You understand what I'm saying? And these things are the factors in dating at any age: goals, conversation, age, health issues, family, momentum, drive. All those things is what will keep you sustaining in a good relationship, courtship with the opposite sex. But I will say, I meet men who are trying to talk to the queen, honey, but they're just too young. And I tell myself, it could never be anything. It couldn't genuinely be anything. And you never want to be rude to a person and make them feel like they're not worthy of conversation to you. But once you start talking to a person, you can laugh and joke a little bit. But once you see they play too much, they joke too much, everything's a joke, they might curse a little too much, they may use street slang, you realize that's not for you. And you can play along as you want, pretend, make idle conversation. But where could it go if that's not the life you're trying to have? And I believe all life is worthy, but we are not all meant for one another. And frankly, at my age, dating somebody 28, 32, all I can see is being is sex. And we're just keeping it 100. I'm keeping it real with you, ladies. I think you all know that. That when you are 20 years older than a man, you're talking about a man in his late 20s, early 30s, even mid 30s. What could it be? Could it genuinely be a relationship when he's maybe barely living, barely working? And we're just going to speak for those who aren't top shelf. They really don't have their lives together. Okay, no adjectives. They don't got their lives together. It would be like you're taking care of a child. You're dating someone that's your child's age. And who wants to date a man that can identify with their own child? Come on now. And they might be nice and sweet, might even have good conversation, but you really don't have anything in common with him. And he knows this. So then that leads one to wonder if it's an ulterior motive. Is he trying to get on, to get on up? You understand what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of young men only want to date older women to get a step up. They know they don't have their lives together. They see her. She's pretty. She's nice looking. She's educated. She talks well. She's friendly. She looks like she's got things going for herself. I'll go try to holler at her because I know I might be able to get on. And I'm speaking the truth because I talk to men who talk like this and say, hey, yeah, I want to get with a girl because she got a good paying job. She got a nice home, got a car. And these are grown men. They're not 28 and 32. They're my age. And I've heard men talk like this. Not all men, don't get me misunderstood. But there are a lot of men who are out here, they only want to talk to a woman for what she has. And I'm mediocre, regular. Nothing fancy, nothing, you know what I mean, exuberant. But the thing is, if a person is barely living and that's their hustle is trying to get on, they will go out here and try to find a lady that they think can get them mobile, move up the ladder a little bit. And I don't think any woman wants to be used in that way. Whether it's a younger man, a man her age, or even an older man. Because, baby, guess what? There's some old hustlers out there, too. Oh, y'all ain't heard about them? Quit playing. Watch Dateline ID channel. You got a hustler in every age bracket. But I was just wanted to talk to you ladies for a little while and just wanted you all to just, hey, hear me out. Tell me what you think. Do you think a woman of my age or older should date a younger man? Should I date someone that's 20 years younger than me? 15 years, 17 years? I can't wait to hear what you all have to say. And tell me what you think of me dating an older guy or women my age dating older men. What do you think of that? What do you think of dating a man who's older, but he ain't really got himself together? He doesn't have all his ducks in a row. He doesn't have all the things he should have. Because, even sometimes when they're older, they have baggage too. They got a lot of drama and misdeeds going on. So you see, it can be the flip of the coin. It can go either way. But frankly, I think for a woman that's 40 and older, the dating a man 20 years and younger probably wouldn't be conducive. It probably wouldn't go anywhere. It would probably just be a woman getting her groove on. And in the end, it'd probably end up her pocketbook will get a little shorter. Because 9 times out of 10, he probably won't have his life together. He won't have a job. He won't have money. If he does work, he's obligated with taking care of babies and children. Yeah, I'm saying it. Not all, but some. And it'll be, instead of her having a lover, she'll have a kid. A grown kid. And who wants that in the prime of their life? Like and share. Drop your comments below. Tell me what you think, ladies. Thanks for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. And until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.